One, two, 1, 2. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Haven't done this in a while. Let me get everything straight. Then we can proceed. Guys, don't forget to check out my YouTube page. I'll be posting this video on YouTube. So if you're not able to watch it live right now, I know it's kind of a weird time on Saturday. Make sure to check me out on YouTube. All right. Hey, it's my dog here. I know you can't see him, but he's giving me some problems here. But yo, I'm excited about this one, man. I'm super excited about this one. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little bit rusty. But anyway, welcome to another episode of Hard Work, Bad Decisions, the good, the bad, the ugly. Let's talk about it. And today we are talking about UFC 229, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov, if I pronounced that right. Man, this is gonna be a good fight, man. I want to give my fight predictions, and then we're gonna talk about some of the X factors, and then we're gonna break down the card a little bit. I also want to talk about what does this fight do for the lightweight. What's good, Benny boy? I don't know what that means, but what's going on, homie? Because this fight does a lot for the lightweight division. I honestly think it kind of mudders the water a little bit because we don't know where they're going to go with this, especially if Conor McGregor wins. Because if Conor McGregor wins, is he just going to jump in and fight the next top contender? Or is he going to go for another big money fight? Maybe a Nate Diaz, maybe a GSP. He even mentioned fighting Anderson Silva. Uh, you know, and then word is Khabib been talking to his homies, and the AKA is that if he wins, he's going to retire because he wants to retire undefeated. So if he beats Conor McGregor, which is obviously the biggest star, a two-time world champion, where do you go from there? So he's thinking about maybe if I just beat Conor McGregor, make all his money, and call it a day and go home and be undefeated. And go back home to Dagestan and live with his homies. So this fight does a lot for the lightweight division, maybe in a bad way. All right, let's get to the fight. So I broke down the X factors, I like to call it, and I'm gonna go through each one, and then I'm gonna give the fighter that I believe that has that strength, a point, and then we're gonna figure out who has the most points, and then and then I'm gonna go with the person with the most points. So I'm trying to do this scientifically. It's science, right? So I'm not just doing this like off of my feelings. So here's some of the categories we're gonna talk about: striking, wrestling, BJJ, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, fight experience, stamina, power, speed, support, and size. Okay, if you guys have any extra X factors you want to toss in there, or if I say something you don't agree with, feel free to argue with me. This is all about. This is a dialogue. I'm gonna try my best to respond, and if you have any questions. Anyways, so Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Let's start with the first one, striking. All right, who you think got the better striking? Let me take a wild guess. The Irish Gorilla. One thing about Conor McGregor, I'm gonna talk about this real quick. He confuses me because I don't know if he's the Irish Gorilla or the Notorious Tiger. And he goes by both. He got the gorilla, he got the tiger. I don't know what he is. Are you a gorilla or a tiger? You got to pick one animal, homie. You can't be both. You can't be a gorilla tiger, a gorilla whatever. My boy Diablo came up with mental toughness. Okay, mental toughness. Yeah, I didn't put that one down. Mental toughness. Okay. All right, so we got striking, wrestling, BJJ, fight experience, stamina, power, speed, support, size, and mental toughness. But that's a good one. Thanks, Diablo. He's like, did he? All right, cool. So let's go over, right? Striking. So go back to striking. Obviously, Conor McGregor, he got the striking. He's more dynamic with the striking. he's very though the problem with Conor McGregor though he's very left side heavy, meaning meaning he throws his left straight down the pipe. That's his number one go to. That's how he puts people down. He sometimes throws his left head kick or his left teep to the body. He doesn't throw a lot of lead hooks, a lot of check hooks. He does sometimes throw as being a southpaw. He throws that leaping bolo front uppercut. He'll throw like a 5-2 straight down the pipe. But his biggest strength is his countering and his footwork. He's really good at stepping to the right and countering with that left hand. So especially someone who's going to be aggressive and coming at him, his countering with his left hand, it's money. He's precise with that. So with that said, obviously I'm gonna give the striking to Conor McGregor. A couple people say something. Diablo said, "Do you think that Khabib is in McGregor's head?" McGregor seems scared. He's overcompensating, in my opinion. No, I mean I think Conor McGregor have done the same thing almost every fight. He gets really riled up. He's super eccentric. He's over dramatic. I think it just par for the course when it comes to Khabib. I mean Conor McGregor attitude, and I don't think Khabib did anything to get in his head. To be honest with you, I think both of these guys are going to be pretty solid mentally. They have a small little intrinsic things we can talk about when it comes to mental toughness. My man talked about him training for Mayweather, so obviously Conor McGregor been working a lot in his hands, so he's gonna have the striking advantage. Khabib, he does also throw a leading a bolo uppercut. That's the one he knocked out Tavares. However, going against the southpaw, that may be hard to hit. He does have a good jab. He was hitting Alaquenta with some good jabs. Not a big kicker. He's like usually he like people to kick him so he can get the takedown. And one thing about Conor McGregor, he's really good at. He doesn't throw kicks that you can shoot off of. Like a head kick is hard to shoot off of, and also a teep is hard to shoot off. I don't see Conor McGregor throwing a lot of kicks. McGregor can sell a fight. Khabib can fight a fight. Yeah. But you gotta give respect to Conor McGregor. He can fight, man. Like he already proved this point. People keep thinking Conor McGregor is just all talk. He's all flash. He's about the money. He puts on a good show. He's good at press conferences, and all that is true. But the dude win fights. Like he win fights in dominant fashion. He knocked out my man Jose Aldo, in 13 seconds. He starched Eddie Alvarez, who everybody thought was going to be his Achilles heels, because Eddie Alvarez supposedly got wrestling, which I don't really think he does. So the fact is my man Conor McGregor could fight. He could throw hands. He could fight. Anyway, so moving on. So we're gonna give striking to Conor McGregor, and I think that's pretty obvious. That's nothing. That's not a shocker there. 1 point for Conor McGregor. Next one, wrestling. Another non-shocker, right? Who's gonna win the wrestling contest? Takedown. Okay. Obviously, you're gonna be Khabib. Good point. Diablo hit another one. Diablo, you're knocking it out the park here. I appreciate the support and the contributions. Do you think McGregor will suffer from ring rust? No. I'm gonna give both these guys the benefit of the doubt and believe they're gonna be fully ready to come in and fight. I don't think ring rust is gonna play a factor. I think Conor McGregor has enough money and enough resources to make sure he trained adequately, and he had the support, he has the training partners, he has the coaches. I really believe that Conor McGregor have everything to get him prepared for this fight. So I'm not going to factor in ring rust on anyone on their behalf, because obviously Khabib was out for a while and he came back and fought Michael Johnson like it was nothing to finish him, I believe, in the second round or third round. So I don't believe anyone is going to have a ring rust issue. I know Khabib has been more active, but I think Conor McGregor got too many resources that he could scratch that one off the list. All right, going back to wrestling. Boom. Khabib going to win the wrestling. But how? Because we saw when he fought Alaquenta, he did a lot of single legs. in which Alaquenta became a little bit kind of educated on it, and those single legs later on in the rounds, it didn't become very successful, and then Khabib had to focus on his boxing, which was true kind of funny, but he was hitting him with a lot of jabs. So I do think, obviously, Khabib is going to win the takedowns, but can he keep the person down, and can he keep adapting in case Conor McGregor gets hit to the takedowns he's using? And I honestly believe that Khabib is going to take him down. I don't think he's always going to be able to hold him down. But when he does take him down, he's going to use really good movement and really good control. And one of the cool things about Khabib is that he don't stay in guard. He'll automatically pass to half guard or side mount. Hey, what's going on? You don't see me talking? You trying? What's your pick, huh? All right, if you're not gonna give me a pick, then I'm gonna need you to be quiet. Okay. Don't, you better not bite me. I'm gonna bite you back. Sorry about that. All right, so wrestling is gonna go to Khabib. I think that's pretty easy. You know, another fun fact is that anytime Conor McGregor gets taken down, and if it's half guard or anything like that, he gets his guard pass. He's not good off his back unless he has full guard. And when he has full guard, he does do some good strikes off his back. But if you're able to pass full guard, he has a hard time dealing with that. And obviously that comes from the Chaz Mendes fight or the Nate Diaz fight. Okay, so my man Patrick Long said Khabib will hurt him on the ground. If he gets him on the ground and hold him on the ground, I agree. McGregor got good takedown defense, but Khabib gets him down, and then what? Nathan Adams said that. I believe, once again, if Khabib takes him down, he's going to fight for wrist control. And if he could get wrist control and wrist right him, and then he's going to be able to land some strikes. But he cannot stay in half guard, because if he can't stay in full guard. If you stay in full guard, I believe Conor McGregor is going to land some good strikes off his back. My man Tyshawn said he trains to fight and then trains for body movement. Yeah, I think Conor McGregor doesn't have some good body movement. All right. So obviously, wrestling is going to go to Khabib. That's I don't think anybody's going to argue that. I do think, once again, he's going to get the takedown. Can he keep him down? I believe he can if he could wrist right him. He can't stay in full guard, and obviously, Conor McGregor is going to do one or two things: A, get full guard and beat him up with some elbows, try to cut him, or work to stand up. But you got to be smart about that. Don't give up your back. Don't give up your neck like the way you did with Nate Diaz, and almost the way you did it with Chad Mendes. I went to Vegas to place a bet at Khabib. Then I saw the weigh-in. It looks like Khabib is mentally off. Dude is a Russian, man. He's stoic. I don't know if I believe if he's mentally off. I believe he's ready to fight. All right, let's move on. BJJ. Neither one of them are like world-class BJJ artists, but I would say I did, obviously, Khabib did submit Michael Johnson with a really good Kimura. Khabib is a world champion Sambo, which obviously have a lot of aspects of BJJ. Conor McGregor, when he takes people down, he punches them, so he's more of a ground and pound artist. And so is Khabib, but I haven't seen Khabib attack with jiu-jitsu. I haven't seen him finish people with arm locks, foot locks, chokes. So I'm gonna give BJJ to Khabib. So thus far, striking Conor, wrestling Khabib, BJJ, Khabib. Experience. Okay. So this is a two-part. Fight experience and big fight experience. Now, obviously, Khabib got more fights. He's 26 and oh, the man don't know how to lose. He don't know how to lose a fight. He don't know how to lose a round. And if you talk to his training partners, he don't lose a round in training. Justin Jarvis, my man, you think Conor McGregor got in the third round? We see. I'm gonna give my prediction at the end. So Khabib have more fights, and he won more. But he's never been in a big fight, man. He's never really been the main event to like a big Vegas show, which you got superstars and millions of people watching around the world. He's never had to walk that line where you got all these Irish people screaming wildness at you. Um, so I'm gonna give both people credit. I'm gonna give Khabib a point because he has one more and he just don't lose anything, rounds or fights. But I'm gonna give Conor McGregor a point because he he's been in the big show. He's been on big fights. He fought freaking Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather, in one of the biggest fights ever of my generation. You know, outside of maybe Pacquiao versus Mayweather or Mike Tyson versus what's my man Evander Holyfield. Okay, so I'm gonna give Conor McGregor a point because he's well experienced. He's been in big fights, and I'm gonna give Khabib a point because of the fact that he fought more, won more. Okay, stamina. Gotta go with Khabib. That dude could fight. He could fight for 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds, and he's gonna be on you working the whole time. The pressure, exactly. Justin, he's never had this kind of pressure. He's also has more to lose. Oh, I forgot that one. Who has more to lose? That's a good one. Let me put that one down. Who has more to lose? Because that pressure, we call it pressure, right? Because that's a big thing. Who has more to lose? But I'm gonna touch upon that in a second. Because right now I'm talking about stamina. Khabib got more stamina. He knows how to grind people out. He know how to break people down. He know how to make people feel like I like. He makes people want to quit. Okay. The problem with Conor McGregor is that everything he does is with power. He's a power puncher. He's a power mover, and if he has to get up off his back, he's gonna have to use a lot of power to do that. As Khabib could find time to rest because he's just gonna be on top of him. And not every punch is power. If you look at Khabib when he was fighting Alaquenta or when he was fighting Edson Barboza, some of his punches were just him flailing his arm, but it wasn't like power. He didn't like raise up and try to empty the tank and try to finish the fight. He breaks people down with short, choppy punches and get them tired. And then he figure out a way to win the fight. Oh, he wins by decision, and he's fine with that. Okay, Conor McGregor is trying to finish the fight early, so I'm gonna give the point for stamina to Khabib. Dana White has more to lose. You may be right in that one. I kind of agree with that. Because you know, you know, hmm. Nathan Adams said McGregor got gas against Mayweather. True, MMA is more exhausting than boxing, though. Do you think his stamina will be better now? I mean, you know, one thing about Conor McGregor that he said that he started running again. When he fought Mayweather, he was riding the bike and doing all the special training. Bro, when you fight, you got to hit the road. You got to do your road work. You got to run. You got to build up your cardio base by that consistent pace. The problem with riding a bike is that there are times where you can slow down. There are times you don't maintain that same amount of intensity because you're going down a hill or the bike takes you. You're changing gears, whatever the case may be. So bike is a good cardio exercise. Maybe stationary, because then you could kind of keep it at a certain level and have to maintain that. But if you're hitting the road and riding the bike, sometimes you could slow down. The wind is behind you. I don't know. You have to run. But he said he started running for this fight. So, you know, his cardio may be better, but it doesn't matter. I think Khabib is definitely going to win on the cardio aspect. Jason Ryan said it seems in the Alaquenta fight, Khabib kept his hands low during a lot of the fights. So the question is, will he do that against such an accurate and hard striker as Conor? I don't think Khabib is the type to get hit and suddenly respect his opponent, but against someone like Conor, it could get interesting real quick. Conor is no way as good as wrestler as Khabib, but it'd be interesting to see the 2 years he's been training with Dylan Dennis will make a difference on the ground. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, so Khabib does fight with his hands down. I do think he's going to be a little bit smarter than that. He's probably going to work a little bit more head movement. He can be taking punches. He cannot take punches with Conor McGregor. But another thing too, Conor McGregor cannot be loading up in his punches because Khabib is going to be ready to change level and shoot. One of the things about when you're fighting a wrestler, you want to knock him out, right? But if you throw hard power, it makes you have to commit. And the more you commit to your punches, the more stationary you are. And obviously, we know that Khabib is going to be changing levels and hitting his wrestling. And because he's fighting a southpaw, he's going to be hitting those single leg, the snatch singles, maybe to a snatch single to a body lock, or maybe a snatch single to a bar cigar double, or a snatch single to a high lift, or maybe a snatch single to a takedown. So you know he's always attacking that lead leg with his wrestling. So if you try to commit, only thing you have to do is change levels, duck Conor McGregor punch, and hit that wrestling. So I do think that Conor McGregor is going to kind of hold his stamina a little bit, tag him, pop shot, maybe a little bit of like Nick Diaz, pop shot, break him down, and then find the KO punch if it happens. So that's just my prediction on that and that argument. But stamina is going to go with Khabib. Okay. So Patrick Long said KO is the only way Conor wins in early. Some may argue that. Bobby Brent said Conor round 2 or less. Khabib if it goes past that. That's not a bad prediction. All right, moving on. Power. Who got power? Okay, so like I said, I gave stamina. So I gave striking to Conor, wrestling, BJJ to Khabib. I gave 2 points. I give points to Conor and Khabib for fight experience because Conor been in big fights, Khabib been in more fights and won more. Stamina goes to Khabib. Power. Obviously, striking power is going to go to Conor. He puts people down. He knocks people out. Wrestling power, good pickup and slams and put you on, and drop you on your shoulders and neck. That's going to be Khabib. So I give both of them a point for power. It's 2 different forms of power. You know, one is power. Boom, you go to sleep. Other one, I'm picking you up and I'm slamming you, which also requires a lot of power. So I think both of them have power, just in different forms. So I'm going to give both of them a point here. Patrick Long said, let's go back here. Let's go with Justin Jarvis, actually. Khabib, this is it. As big as you're going to get. So enjoy it. Had to give you a career to destroy it. All right, you're trying to reference a little Eminem. I give you credit there. Patrick Long said, and I think Khabib isn't going to go out easy. I don't think anyone is going to go out easy. Clint, my boy Clint, the head buster. Khabib shoots majority of the time when the opponent is close to the cage. That's a really good point. Khabib wrestling happens against the cage. His takedowns happen against the cage. You saw when he was fighting Alaquenta, he was having a hard time trying to make those single legs work when Alaquenta became more educated and was like, hey, he's going for single legs. But when he gets you to the cage and he get that body lock and those chip takedowns and the foot sweeps takedowns and just kind of muscling you down and taking out your hip, he's a monster. So we see how Conor McGregor adapt to that. All right. So both fighters get a point for power. Next one, speed. Conor McGregor got speed. I believe the problem with Khabib is that he is slow, and he's slow in a lot of things. He's not a fast shooter. He's not like a Demetrius Johnson. You know, shoot, get underneath you before you even blink. He doesn't throw super fast. You know, so I'm definitely gonna go with speed. Is going to be Conor McGregor. I think that Khabib is going to use his blanket style to stifle Conor McGregor's speed. But at the end of the day, if Conor McGregor, he get that precision and that accuracy, he touch you before you blink. So speed is definitely going to go to Conor McGregor. So we see who has the better team support to come up with a game. With a good fight plan. You know what? I think I have that under support. Actually, which is the next one? Support. Okay, so yeah, I said speed is gonna go to Conor McGregor. Yeah, speed goes to Conor McGregor. Support. Now, I look at sport. I look at support in a couple different ways. One, crowd support. Obviously, I don't know what it is. Like Khabib said, there's 6 million Irish people, but it's 150 Russians. What he didn't account for, he's looking at the country of Ireland. He didn't account for the Irish people in the United States. People that's like 2% Irish. People that looks Irish. People that's Scottish that's going to act Irish. You know, like he didn't account. Oh, people that are just like Irish people that like the accent. Like I hate to say it. You know, my girlfriend likes Ed Sheeran because he got a cool accent. And for some reason on St. Patrick's Day, everybody's Irish. He didn't count for that. So the craziness of the Irish people, the Irish fans, is going to be dramatic. I think it's going to play a factor. That's obviously going to go on the Conor McGregor side. So I think cross support is going to be Conor McGregor. Organization support is going to be Conor McGregor. Because I really believe if Khabib wins, they're going to be like, okay, what do we do with him? He may also just retire. Who else he fight? Tony Ferguson? If that fight ever happened. But if Conor McGregor wins, they got another big fight. Maybe Nate Diaz. Hopefully Nate Diaz beat Dustin Poirier. Or Conor McGregor maybe fight GSP. There's some big money fights for the UFC. So obviously he's going to get the organization support. Team support. I'm going to have to go with AKA, I believe is a better team than the SBG. What is it, Straight Blast Gym, something like that? Just because they produce more champions. AKA produced Luke Rockhold, Daniel Cormier, that other heavyweight who seemed to never ever want to fight again. Oh dang, I almost forgot his name though. What is his name? Anyway, yeah, he haven't fought in so long. I kind of forgot his name. But anyway, so obviously I believe the gym support is going to be Conor McGregor. I mean, it's going to be Khabib because he has better coaches that have been to the top and won championships. With that said, I do believe the cross support and the organization support and the fact that Conor McGregor got way more money so he could bring in, oh, Kane. There you go, Kane. Brain fart. I did have a brain fart. So I do believe that I'm going to go support with Conor McGregor. Having the money that he has, he could buy all the support that he needs. He could bring in all the training partners that he needs. And he has the organization backing him up. He has the people backing him up. Everybody, the mother, like I'm a Kyle Snyder, one of the top, I think it's number 2 or 3 wrestlers in the world, talked about coming out and helping him. I know there's rumors that there was rumors about it, but I don't think it happened. But yeah, support is gonna go to Conor McGregor. All right, let's go to some of the comments here. My man Bobby Brent said, God dang it. Okay. Work with me. See, I need somebody to work. Anyway, so Bobby Brent said Conor made it big because Ireland ordered fights like Texas high school football. Fact. Those shows are like 3 a.m. Facts. That's the whole reason he happened. Plus, he's good, but initially because of the Irish support. Yeah, I believe initially was because of the Irish support. He obviously came in with a country behind of him. He came in with a style that people resonated with. People like the bad boy. People like the accent. People like the I don't give a damn type swag. But he proved that he backed it up with fights. So he wasn't a flash in the pan just because he had a company. There was a couple other Irish people that came out after him, and none of them stuck because they couldn't fight as good. Diaz would smash him again. I would like to see that actually. I like Nate Diaz. Justin Jarvis said also Conor and Khabib were both at the World Cup, and Khabib bought his ticket, and Conor's came with Putin. That's messed up. You're right about that. Once again, going back to the support, the World Cup was in Russia, which is where Khabib is from, and Conor got invited, chilled out with Putin as Khabib was just in the stands. Interesting. Now, I've been talking to one of my Russian students, and he told me that there was some little controversy with Khabib in Russia. He said some things about another Russian fighter, and it seemed like the Russian people is not 100% supporting him. Now, the people from Dagestan, which is a part of Russia, and I don't fully understand though that situation, so excuse me if I'm kind of ignorant on it. But the Dagestan people are obviously going to support Khabib. But I think Russia, they may not be exactly behind Khabib. Interesting. Diablo said, which would be a bigger rivalry? Is this fight it turns out to be a barn burner? McGregor versus Diaz or Khabib versus McGregor? It's going to be McGregor versus Diaz because Khabib versus McGregor, it's only big because of McGregor. Even if Khabib wins or is a controversial fight, whatever, even if it's a draw, I'm sorry, Khabib just don't generate those type of numbers, that type of fanfare. His wrestling style, fight style, people don't care. I mean, no offense to this, but it's facts, right? Khabib is a Russian Muslim. This is still United States. Mm. Y'all could figure out where I'm going with that, okay? So Khabib was just never going to be a big star in the United States. Nate Diaz is already huge. You already got to fight 1-on-1, and I honestly believe Nate Diaz won the second fight. So I believe that rematch has to happen. Okay, so support goes to Conor McGregor, size advantage. Now, the problem with the size is that they got two different body structures. Conor McGregor body structure is more of a striker, and Khabib body structure more of a wrestler. So honestly I'm gonna go with both of them to get a point because I believe as far as size they're both kind of equal. One is 5'10", others 5'9". Khabib was a little bit taller, but not too much to care for. Conor McGregor do got a longer reach, 74 inches, as Khabib is 70 inches. But when it comes to wrestling, and working off your back, your reach ain't gonna help you. Um, uh, but to go out there and touch someone from a further distance is gonna play a big factor for Conor McGregor. Uh, I'm just gonna say that both of them got their size advantage in the area that they needed it. As you look at Khabib, his back is strong, his lats is wide. That's a wrestler body. He's ready to take you down, hold you down, pick you up, slam you, suplex you, pick you up, slam you again, suplex you again, hold you down, wrist rod. He's ready to use all those upper body Greco type strengths to get those takedowns. What's up, Derek Brunson? Yo, I heard you training with my boy Clint. I know y'all getting that work in, and I know you can go out there and beat up the Australian dude, New Zealand dude, whatever he's from. Uh, I look forward to seeing that. So, obviously, Conor McGregor got that long, limber body to work his strikes. He got more of a boxing style body. His back and shoulders ain't too broad, so he could really work his speed and strikes. So I'm gonna go for both of them got size advantage in the areas that they needed. So both of them get a point. Mental toughness, and this goes to my boy Diablo for giving me that one. Mental toughness. I haven't seen Khabib break. I haven't seen Khabib break. He was getting touched up a little bit by Michael Johnson, and he was like, "No problem. I'm Russian. I'm stoic. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna smash you." He got head kicked by Edson Barboza. No problem. He had a hard time taking Aliquenta down, so he started jabbing him. No problem. The dude don't lose rounds. He don't lose fights. And if you talk to his training partners, he don't lose rounds even in training. I believe, and he's Russian. Like, I mean, Russians are known for their mental toughness. In every aspect of combat sports. If you look at it, look how good Russians are in boxing. Look how good they are in wrestling. Look how good they are in judo. Look how good they are in sports that required on one, man to man type thing, and they do well, and they are strong, and I believe he's cut from that same type of fabric, being that that's his heritage. So mental toughness, go to Khabib. Now let's talk about Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has found a way to quit. He has found a way to use his stamina issues to break down mentally and do something stupid. Like, as a striker, when you getting pieced up and then you resort to going for a takedown against a jiu-jitsu artist like Nate Diaz, that told me you mentally broke, though. That told me you got tired, and when you get tired, your mind start playing tricks on you, and then you start doing stupid shit that you don't normally do. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give that point to to uh to Khabib, a mental toughness. I believe Khabib was more mentally tough, and I don't care about the back talk, the trash talk. Everybody expected it. I'm pretty sure Khabib respected it, expected Conor McGregor is going to talk his ear off, and the fact that Khabib don't speak English as well as Conor McGregor, he wasn't going to win that battle. He knew that. I will say this, in the press conference, I was really impressed when Khabib told Conor McGregor, like, you keep talking about this nationality, talking about me being from Dagestan and my father having issues with Chechnya, or his manager Ali having issues with Chechnya, all those things. And then Khabib came back and was like, yo, why do you speak English? Because you're talking about how the McGregor clan fought back to English, but yet you speak English when English wasn't your first dialect. You're supposed to be speaking Celtic or something like that, but you speak English because England conquered Ireland. Now, listen, I'm not educated on it, so don't ding me. I thought that was a great comeback. That pissed off Conor McGregor, and got him riled up. And then Khabib sat back and was like, whatever. So, like I said, I'm gonna give the mental toughness to Khabib. All right, we got a couple responses. My man Patrick Long said Conor mental stability is off. Case in point with the bus. I agree. I think he was a little bit drugged up, but what do I know? Recently, Khabib corner people were saying that Khabib stopped getting angry. If you get angry, you will lose. You will lose the fight. So McGregor was late to a press conference, and that's what happened. I thought Khabib was right to get up and leave. Like, I'm not gonna, like, he got cut a lot of weight. He got things to do. And my man ain't gonna be there on time. I'm out. We like, this ain't gonna be the Conor McGregor show. I'm not your bitch. I'm not gonna be sitting here waiting for you. So you're either gonna be at the press conference when I'm there or not. You could sit there. I'm gonna give my little 2 cents, talk to the fans because they paid their money. But I'm not gonna sit and wait for you. And besides that, you're gonna out-talk me anyway. So what's the point of me waiting here for you? So I'm gonna peace out. So I thought Khabib was smarter than that. Anyway, mental toughness goes to Khabib. My last one. Who has more to lose? Yeah. Who has more to lose? Does Conor McGregor got more to lose? Or does Khabib Nurmagomedov have more to lose? All right, man. Here we go. I'm going to say Khabib has more to lose. The problem with Khabib is that he's not marketable. He's only as good as the person he's fighting, and there's no one bigger than Conor McGregor. I believe if McGregor loses, he could fight anyone and still be a star. I don't think this fight is going to kill his stardom, especially if he gets beat by wrestling. His people like, oh, got beat by a wrestler. He just held me down. He didn't really do shit. Especially if he get beat by wrestling in a decision. So people just going to make it seem like it was boring. Khabib didn't really do anything. And, like, they're still going to say he's a star. And then he has the potential to fight Nate Diaz for another big money day, or GSP for another big money day. Conor McGregor is going to keep moving. Khabib, if he loses, he's done. First of all, the whole aura of him being 26, 27-0, 28-0, hopefully, trying to retire undefeated is going to go away, which is huge for his brand. His brand is built off of being undefeated. So if he gets defeated, then his brand gone. He's gone. He doesn't have anything else. He's not a talker. He's not a flashy guy. He doesn't knock people out. He doesn't finish fights in devastated fashion. So his brand is being undefeated. So if he gets defeated, then there goes his brand, and I believe he has more to lose. His big money contract, being a champion. There's a lot, there's a lot to say about it. So I believe that Khabib has way more to lose, which is obviously going to play against him. So, because he has to deal with more pressure. That means Conor McGregor could fight in a free way, open-minded, and not be worried about the consequences of this fight. He just knows that he need to go out there and fight, win, or at least put on a good performance, and his fans are going to support him at all costs. Conor McGregor is one of those people that he could go to Fifth Avenue, shoot someone in the head, and he won't lose one fan. Right? So, all right, so let's break it down. Okay? Striking, wrestling, BJJ, experience, stamina, power, speed, support, mental toughness, lose. Who has more to lose? Okay? So, I believe Conor McGregor wins the striking. He wins the experience. He wins the power. He wins the speed. He wins the support. He wins the size. And he wins the fact that he has nothing to lose. That means he can fight more free or freer. Khabib, He wins the wrestling. He wins the BJJ. He wins experience. He wins the stamina. He wins the power. He wins the size, and he wins the mental toughness. Add them up. Score is 7 for Conor, 7 for Khabib. God damn it. We got to draw, guys. We got to draw. So I did all that, and it didn't even help me because I'm still stuck at the place I'm at. Meaning that by the numbers, it came up even. So that goes to show that how even and back and forth this fight is. This fight could go any way. Conor McGregor could knock out Khabib. Khabib could out wrestle and submit Conor or ground and pound him. This fight is, I'm excited. I don't know if it's the greatest fight ever, but I'm truly excited to the fact that this fight is even. There's no one person have the significant advantages over the other person. They both got the physical attributes. They both got the mental attributes, the martial art attributes, and we're going to see who wins. Okay, but here's my prediction because I had y'all waiting for the prediction, and I'm going to give my prediction, and here's the prediction. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to say whatever else to say. First 2 rounds of the fight in this in early is going to be Conor McGregor knocking out Khabib. If the fight goes past 3 rounds, it's going to be Khabib smashing Conor. There it is. At the end of the day, it could go either way. that rounds. At the end of the day, it could go either way. Yeah. All right. So, all right, guys, I appreciate the support. Thank y'all for watching. I'm going to be watching these fights with my team at Fox and the Hounds off of Powers and North Carefree. If you're in Colorado Springs, come check me out. Hey, make sure, like this, share it, subscribe to the YouTube page. Guys, if you want to shoot me some more ideas on different podcast topics, I want to bring this back. I want to keep going back and forth and have good dialogue. This was fun, and thank you guys. Derek, I did pick early Conor, late Khabib. What can I do, man? That's why we watch fights to see what really happens. You know, MMA, anything can happen. All right, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Hard Work, Bad Decisions. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let's talk about it. I'm out.